I'm sorry, I have no script written. But I'd like to start off by thanking indeed all concerned at Liverpool Football Club for all the help they have given the Hillsborough Family Support Group over these past 22 years. On behalf of all our families, thank you all so much. I'm sorry I sound more nervous now than what I was last year. I think I've got to look out to call after you, Steve, and Jimmy McGovern for that. I'd like to thank the sound system guys who've been here all day, setting the system up. Obviously, Leroy James, Neil will be singing later, the three clergy, Steve Rodman for that lovely speech. To Jimmy McGovern, because I've got to say to Jimmy, without Jimmy, years ago we would have been lost. He lifted us all up when he took the Hillsborough Drama Dog. I'd also like to thank Tammy, the Love and Joy Gospel Choir, for your beautiful voices today. Thank you so much. Beautiful. Obviously, Darren, the Deputy Lord Mayor, for being here today. Jed Fitzpatrick, indeed everybody who's been helping to support the Hillsborough Family Support Group. A little bit serious now. I've actually been very annoyed this week about hearing about standing wanting to be brought back. Standing should never ever be allowed again. Of your fellow supporters died. They died and left a legacy to all of you, and their legacy is your safety. That is the most important thing, that everyone goes home with safety. And the Hillsborough Family Support Group will never deter from that stance. We will never ever want standing ever again, and it should not be put on anybody's agenda ever again. And inflict the men of the 96. What then 96 has done for you is gave you back your dignity and your right to be treated as human beings, not as cattle. They have left you also to stay here. Their lessons were learned after Bradford, after high school, after Ibrox. Lessons weren't learned. It took another 96 lives to learn them lessons. but why we're all here. When that terrible tragedy happened that day, how unfortunate that the powers that be did not know the truth of Hillsborough. How ironic that all of you, along with all of us, know the real truth of Hillsborough. Yet when we went into courts, all they were asking for was new evidence. All the evidence was there, beneath that blanket, beneath their carpets. And that I find appalling, that no one could see that within the court system. People go around now today and say Hillsborough was the worst sporting disaster in British history. I go further than that. Hillsborough was the biggest injustice in British history. To get to the real truth of Hillsborough. So I turn to the panel now and I say to the panel, I thank you. I know when you were asked to do this job, how difficult it must have been for all of you, because so much is at stake. The families, what they know is the truth, what they've gone through for 22 years, what they should have had 22 years ago, all depends on you now. I know it was hard for you to turn around and say, this is what happened, that's what happened. Just look at the evidence, it's all there. Because it's such a mammoth task what you're going through. But I say to you now, and please if I may, there's somebody I forgot to say. I'd like to say thank you for being here today. Rafa Benitez. We all appreciate it. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. So sorry to everybody who seems to have made a performance this year. Phil Hammond, who's done it, it's lovely to see him back. And all the families and fans who wish you all the best. You get a full recovery. But then I will turn back now to the panel. And I will say to the panel, please, do not give these fans, these survivors, especially these families, don't give them any more crumbs. The crumbs don't fill us. We need the whole loaf. We need... I really don't know how to thank you all for this, because all of you, alongside all of us, have played your part in getting where we are today. When the families were at the most weakest, you've been always there to support them and lift them all up. On behalf of all our families, I thank each and every one of you. To the unknown faces I don't know, I thank each and every one of you. If I may ask you all now, would you please all join me in Michael, accompanied by both Love and Joy Gospel Choir, singing our anthem, We'll Never Walk Alone. Thank you.
When you walk through the storm, hold your